Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon Helen. Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon Helen.
Hey, you got it open.
Hello again, youngster. You're certainly doing a lot of Oh, there that damn thing is. Thank you. I guess this proves it's wise to label your things. I will admit, I did take the original, yes. But I did so to keep it away from those who should. It's safe. Damn. Here.
Greetings. Have... Clever, aren't we? Should be careful. Making accusations like that could... Anyway, forget it. You aren't... That's... I take offense to that. Gladly.
I was hoping that... Hi there. There it is! You've made true on your end of the deal, and I will on mine. Oh, law, you don't know how...
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon Helen. Timeline is... Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon Helen. Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon Helen. Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints. Timeline discrepancy.
In time. There it was. Now! I don't know if you're keeping... Incoming! Never felt so damn...
Hello? I can hear you out there. If you still possess the majority of your mental capacities, please locate the test room through the lobby and to the left. You'll see me through the glass. How in the Aether did you get in here? You're not a Rizzo's authorized. Oh, void it all. What do you want? Oh, please. Do I look like some simpleton groundskeeper to you? You do know I possess one of the high... Ah, you must be the freelancer captain he hired to solve that idiot actor's misfortunately timed murder. Excellent. Yes. I suppose I should make myself useful. Let me think. Ah, I know. Perhaps you'll find some useful apparatus. And lose my life's work.
Do any...
Staff can be replaced, you know. Research data? Now that's invaluable. Excellent. Now it...
Still ain't...
The door...
Here I go.
Another corporate lab, another dead lab coat.
Me?
Score one for Felix.
I just want to be your friend!
works. Please return for consultation at once. And do remember, unauthorized access to confidential Rizzo's information is a capital offense. Just who in the... Oh my law. It's you. Wait. What do you think you are?
The hell was that?
Well, shit. This case just got a bit more interesting.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Confirmation of discrepancy confirmed. This person is most definitely dead. But recently, they were still alive.
Anyone else think there should be more bullet?
What do you think happened?
That depends. I've seen folks drop dead from a tiny mandapillar bite. Whatever's on that file was worth murdering these people.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. The organic matter that comprises this lab worker died at a similar time and of similar circumstance as the other... Timeline discrepancy. The organic matter that comprises this lab worker died at a similar time and of similar circumstance as the other corpses already stand.
Whoops. There it is. Okay. This is... Phew. This is Dr. Blossom. Eridanium gigaseous Slug Research Report 1. Subject, a bunch of slugs. Ugh. These things may well be Rizzo's ticket to the top of the board. But at the end of the day, they still look like my brother would if he ever stopped wearing...
These things may well be Rizzo's ticket to the top of the board. But at the end of the day, they still look like my brother would if he ever stopped wearing that damn toupee. Initially found these little bastards suckling on the hairy undersides of a teacup canid. Much
I don't even know what a wasp-keto is.
The backstabber. Suffice it to say that these things are parasites. The canid didn't seem to mind, but it's almost as stupid as my research staff. Good stuff. Oh, whoops. Got
I
some...
think we're about to get educated in a hurry.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Body heat readings indicate that the culprit was just here mere moments.
Caution advised. Mosquito venom sacs release the chemical, patent pending, name withheld, that makes a single sting up to 12 times more painful and deadly than that of organic wasps.
Jackass is incoming!
Hope you've been enjoying your stay.
You believed Halcyon Helen's death was the worst part of all this.
The brochure never mentioned...
With Halcyon Helen gone...
What floor would you... Oh... What? Next up...
I understand there was an incident at the orchards. The pollination site... Fortunately, you managed to save most of the hive. The Waspkitos are essential to the orchards, you see. Losing them would have cost us months. The orchards can be a dangerous place, but something about this incident troubles me. The circumstances are suspicious. But let's concentrate on the matter at hand. You have my attention. That's deeply upsetting. Dr. Leora Blossom was an extraordinary... We have a murderer on the loose, Inspector. As if the death of Halcyon... Interesting. The Rizzo's family is a small family, Inspector. Most of us recognize one another. Still, if there's any... Insisted. That's interesting. We'd scheduled a tour of the lab... You haven't provided me with much information, but I understand that you're avoiding conjecture. Thank you for bringing this to my attention. Was there anything else? That's troubling, to say the least. Any transfer of proprietary data is strictly prohibited without my permission. A clever deduction, Inspector. That gives us a little information to work with. Yeah, this feels like more than corporate espionage. Someone's playing with us, Inspector. And I have never in my life enjoyed games. Did you discover anything else? My apologies, Inspector. This case is under your jurisdiction, not mine. I leave it in your hands. When you're ready, I suggest a word with the hotel coroner. She should have finished.
I don't think he can see us, Captain.
Oh, sweet gibbering law! Where'd you... Sorry, let me just get back... Whoa, 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 it's not... Easy, friend. No need to get violent. There are as many reasons to spare my life as there are... I'll give you 2 reasons. First, I am a valuable... And secondly, I'm just here doing a job for a VIP. I am acting on behalf of Mr. Black Hole Birdie, the Holmeister. I don't have a lot of time, but Mr. Birdie sent me to retrieve a message, something he recorded for Ms. Bellamy while he... You found the recording? Oh, well, that's just sweeter than a fistful of purple... Will you meet me later, over at the pilot house? I swear, from the bottom of my employment contract, I will tell... What? But I can't? Please don't hurt me. I'm sorry. I can't. Not here. I'm sorry. The Pilot House complex. Meet me there.
could use a new pair of glasses.
Can't imagine where you misplaced them.
Say, weren't you looking for...
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Discrepancy detected. Rizzo's company policy clearly states that all proprietary mascots must... Excellent observation, Inspector. Have you deduced a Unusually small entry wounds indicate exotic weaponry. Closest approximations are 1. Incident involving a game of darts. 2. The Needler. Yes, Inspector. The Needler. Bespoke handgun carried and wielded by... Famously deployed by Halcyon Helen in Terror on Monarch. This weapon was responsible... This unit is incapable of... This empty bottle of spirits does not belong to any known corporate brand. Suspicious residue detected. Excellent deduction, Inspector. Imbibing of unauthorized beverages is strictly prohibited. Ingredients include antiseptic alcohol, sucrose, and unidentifiable miscellaneous organic material. Closest match. Counterfeit spirits available at the Piraeus space...
Let's take a look inside.
I say, this pocket watch has someone's initials inscribed.
Love a good brawl! Don't hurt me!
I'm too valuable to die.
fountain's juice fresh. Actually, never mind. I don't want to know.
Don't mess with us.
Oh, hell yes. Show me the biggest, baddest wildlife you've got, Eridanos. I'll bring it home on a plaque. Candy Canyon? Is that because we taste like...
Another good broth!
So these hullheads sit around in circles and try to invite profit into their life? I hope they get eaten by rats.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Analysis suggests this to be a variety of herbs. Herbs have been uniformly treated with a pungent chemical mix. Warning: ingesting, smoking, or inserting non-corporation sanctioned substances into your ears may be harmful. Side effects from extended exposure include dizziness, nausea, and unconscious. Suggests these herbs reach peak effectiveness when users burn them, and whether or not this increased effectiveness is good for an afflicted individual. Analyzing complete. Substance appears to be a mix of industrial solvents, and substances include woolly cow dander remover, sprat oil, and starship surface. Hypothesizing potential side effects from herb consumption. Most likely outcome, decapitation.
Fruitful and productive welcome, brother. I had a feeling. My disciples come to and from the Grand Colonial, bringing supplies and information. Knowing what happens at the hotel affects my livelihood, after all. With that said, I'd love to involve you in one of my productivity seminars. We should clear you of all those nasty, nasty humors hampering your potential. Yes, I understand the pressure of one's employment all too well. We've lately been looking into more ways to bolster the retreat stock of bits. But you needn't worry about how this little conversation is affecting my livelihood, brother. Please, take your time. I'm delighted to extend my desire to aid you, brother. I'm pleased that you noticed. The compound they're treated with is my own invention, designed to unlock an individual's true productive potential when burned. None of my clients have ever complained, so I'm sure they're perfect. Oh? I'm surprised. I wouldn't think the two of us would have much to discuss about her. We may have had some terse interactions before her death, which I most certainly regret. But beyond those, well, never mind. What would you care to know? I wouldn't necessarily say that. The media tends to exaggerate. I will admit that her remark. However, I certainly wouldn't sharpen any sabers over it, if that's what you mean to imply. I only do that when my clients skimp on their bills. I did not. She had no interest in my seminars, and I had no interest in attempting to convert a stubborn actress. Why would I have had any cause to engage with her further? Why, I've been at the Wilderness Exploitation Reserve for quite some time now, as my disciples can attest. In fact, I haven't visited the Colonial since I arrived several weeks ago. Bad energies, you understand. I hope you know.
Welcome to the Prophet of At least, that's what I keep telling myself. Anyway, I'm a lady. If you felt imbalanced and unproductive, linger in your malaise no longer. We have all the amenities and practices for calming the ill humors strangling your potential. Sit for hours in our sweat house and sweat them out. Or stand amidst burning coals and feel... And remember, think positive. Positivity equals productivity equals profitability. Of course, I've been studying under her for years. I know each of her techniques more or less by heart, and even have some variations of my own, such as the quintuple daily stomach purges. She's promised me that I'd be allowed to open my own branch of the retreat someday soon. Of course, I've been waiting on someday soon for coming up on 4 years now. Oh, terribly sorry if I gave you that impression. I mean, it might be nice if I had a little inclination of whether the Prophet appreciated all the cooking and cleaning. But whatever she thinks isn't for me to question. I'll do my... Oh my. Yes, this is important enough for me to delay my bi-hourly self-flagellation. Yes, the circumstances there are quite unfortunate. For a time, the Prophet was completely despondent. Even the hot coal walks weren't buoying her spirits as they usually do. However, we recently had a high-profile visitor whose presence seemed to alleviate whatever the Prophet's fears were. Oh, you must have misheard me. I said high-profile, not had-profile. Mr. Woolrich comes by much too often to be worth mentioning. I'm actually not entirely certain. It was a surreptitious visit that stood out because it was surreptitious. Whoever it was must have paid the Prophet quite... At least that's the only reason I can think of for intentionally keeping things so... Well, by and large, no. But something rather odd did happen regarding the Prophet recently. A few hours after our high-profile visitor arrived a couple of days ago, the Prophet asked me to take over sessions for the remainder of the day. At first, I was excited. Thought it was my chance to show her what I could do in charge. But then I saw that she was deeply worried about something. No one saw her until the next day. I was here at the retreat in the company of the other disciples and clients. I rarely... Which is fine. Search. I noticed, especially because whatever she was dragging seemed... I think so. Had the right... I could have, but I generally don't have the time or energy to leave the reserve to contact anyone. Plus, the Prophet hasn't been herself lately. But if I misinterpreted the situation and reported her improperly,
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Identifying human footprints leading out into the wilderness. It is unusual for productivity disciples to wander more than a few. Scanning. No. Judging by error. Recalibrating. These footprints were made by the Prophet of Profitability. Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Detected additional tracks belonging to the Prophet of Profitability. Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Timeline. Judging by the shape of this indentation in the dirt, a person of medium height and build. Scanning for other details. Only additional... No sign of struggle or evidence of wildlife consumption of body. Suspected likelihood of user correctness, 80. Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Detected additional tracks belonging to the Prophet of Profitability.
Welcome. I'm delighted to extend my desire to... Who said that? I'll be sure to give them a It was a bundle of clothing, brother. Even product... yes. I suppose the more quickly... I had a visitor, yes. But as it turned out, some of my productivity techniques were too much for them. But their peers came and collected them shortly thereafter. I'm sure whichever attendee it was. Yes, that's correct. She made it clear that my seminars were of no interest to her. Well, I suppose that, whatever the case, I didn't care to mention Helen's change in decision because she never showed up. Oh, really? Clever work, Inspector. It seems even I can't slide my way out of the trap you've so intricately weaved. Helen changed her mind and wanted to attend one of my sessions. I, knowing the importance of the seminar, desired to truly galvanize her, though not to stop her heart. So when it came time, I chose to double Helen's dosage of productivity-enhancing herbs. I left her. After that, I entered a less than coherent state. One of my disciples. Do you jest? The guests at the Colonial eat no shortage of strange things, but I think, besides, I'm no medical professional, but that certainly seemed the case. Usually my customers... What? Is this some kind of joke? You're an... I don't believe you. I think this is all a trick. You're trying to... No. Someone must have moved it after I killed her. One of my business rivals, waiting for me to fall into a false sense of... No. You can't trick me. I finally discovered what's happening. You've been paid off. Someone else learned that I killed Helen. You think I'm going to let this injustice happen? Ha! Tell the constable that I killed Helen. It's 1,000 times less... You monster! What am I supposed to do now? They'll be here soon. And once they arrive, I'll be...
Welcome back.